All right, Dropbox, let's go, let's go. Dropbox is one that I feel like holds a special place in my heart, even though I have no affiliation with them whatsoever. This is one of the newer updates to their help center, I believe. I haven't seen this one yet, but previously they had set up where as soon as you got to the help center page, there was like this three-sectioned help center where it'd say like, oh, are you trying to do X, Y, or Z? Or like, are you are you persona A, B, or C? Without asking them, hey, what's your persona? And it was such a good idea because it was a way for you to group together content that was specifically for different users or different personas. And I always have a document in my personal Google Drive that's like inspiration of the year. And like, I'll always just take screenshots of things that I see or templates of things that different, I don't want to say influencers, we'll say other documentarians post of how they use. And Dropbox, I remember one year it was just all over my inspiration list for the year. So I'm excited to look through this. We're working with a very modern look and feel, like the beiges. I like that. This looks like, yeah, different product lines. So having the different product lines front and center is actually really nice because especially if you have a lot of products that you're working with, keeping the documentation not to overwhelm the user. I think we saw that with HubSpot, I believe, where there was just a lot. No, Salesforce. There was a lot going on, and like because I'm not familiar with Salesforce, I really didn't know how do I find where I'm supposed to be looking, where are the documents, right? Whereas if you have everything up front and just out in the open, it kind of is easier for the person to be like, oh, I only use Dropbox Transfer or Dropbox Passwords, and then they can navigate properly. But I think this is really clean on top because you have all the account information, and I'm assuming the account and billing is going to be the same for all the products, right? So let's look at like a common section. Now, what are they using? It doesn't say powered by, so they're on an enterprise account, which, I mean, isn't shocking, I guess. Let's see. Are they using Zendesk? No. I don't know. What are you built with? Are you a home build? That'd be crazy. Are you someone watching this and screaming at the screen that it's like super easy for me to figure this out? If you work for Dropbox or you know what Dropbox uses, let me know because this is really pretty. So we'll just move on with that. Really, yeah, the category page is really nice and sleek. I think it's not overwhelming. I love that they have the admin section on the top so that I think one of the biggest issues that I normally have when you're dealing with support tickets about account management is people don't understand they can't do something because of their user permissions. So for example, if you want to like change account access or you want to change billing information, they'll read this reading all the steps in the documentation, but they'll kind of skip over the fact that they don't have that permission. So they'll reach out to support saying, oh, I can't change this information, and the answer is fairly simple to the support team of, you're not an admin, you can't do it. So having the labels on the sides is actually really nice. What I've done previously was this was in Zendesk, and it was with a lot of work on the coding side of things. But if they were logged into our tool, then Zendesk would specifically show curated content to the user that was specific to their user permission, right? So if I was coming to a changing account owner page and I wasn't an admin, the content would only show to me the rules saying, hey, you're not an admin, so you can't do this, but this is how you can change your account information. Alternatively, if I was the admin, it would show me step-by-steps of how to do it, but the step-by-step would not show to people who didn't have that access. It worked very, very well. We reduced tickets by I would say 50% of those particular cases, which is amazing. So if you don't have the resources to get that developmental work, having really big call-out boxes like this of, hey, this only applies to certain types of admins. This only applies to certain plans. It's really important, and it kind of skips that aggravation of going back and forth with somebody. Very cool, these little tabs. I think it makes it nice and clean. Don't have to make the page longer than it needs to be. And I know if I'm Dropbox versus Dropbox Dash, I'm assuming it's a product line, I can choose what applies to me. Love it. I like this font as well. There's a space here. It's too big of a space compared to this one. Ooh, a video. I'd probably zoom in a bit. I feel like this is very small. Yeah, it's very small even when I'm full screen. A good like loom type video as well, which is fine. It just definitely needs to be zoomed in because I can barely see it. Now I am working from a laptop screen, but it'd be better if that was zoomed in. Accessibility. Always think of accessibility. Cool though. Oh yeah, no, the style guide's really nice. Because I think there was something with a search bar. Ah, see, okay, love this. So I love that it's not the normal like search dot 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 or we're here to help dot 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 dot, right? Because one of the things again that likes to happen is whenever you start looking at your search results, you'll start seeing things like hi, hey, is anyone there? Hello. Sometimes people think that the search bar is a way to talk to people. It happens. But this is very, very clear. You're saying search articles. Here's an example of what you should search. And I really like that because there's no confusion and no chance. Well, I'm not going to say no chance. There's definitely a chance. But it's very small. It's a littler chance for me to be typing hi, hello, is someone there into the search field if I'm giving examples like reset password, changing billing information. I think that's really nice. Let's say adding team members. Ooh. Is that different branding? Is this like old branding? Well, I guess not. Maybe. What tool is this? Holy shit. I think this is home built. Yeah, contentful. The only reason why I think they would use contentful is if they have their own home build. Someone tell me if this is a home build, yeah? I'd really appreciate that. I think it's a home build. Solve the mystery for me. Is it a home build? Okay, I'm done. I need to stop because I'm gonna like go into like a spiral trying to figure this out. Overall, love it. Great style guide. Beautifully done.